Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Classic Comics. We finally got the trailer for Aquaman 2, The Lost Kingdom, the swan song for the Snyderverse, and the last DC film that we're getting until the reboot with Superman Legacy, which is supposed to be out in 2025, although the strikes in Hollywood may delay that. I've said before that Aquaman is one of my favorite characters, probably because I grew up watching Super Friends in the 70s, and I want this movie to succeed. I want it to be good, but this film seems to have everything going against it right now. There's the actor strike in Hollywood, so Momoa and other actors in the film can't do any publicity work to promote the movie. Then there's the failure of the other DC films this year that suggests there is no interest in the Snyderverse anymore, or DCEU, or whatever you want to call it, now that it's defunct. And then there's just the general superhero fatigue that seems to have set in with audiences. And then on top of that, you've got the Amber Heard controversy, her accusations against Johnny Depp in the subsequent court case, which, I'm not going to get into all that. And that's not even mentioning all the stories that have come out about how bad this movie is, that it's a mess, that test audiences hated it, that it's had 3 rounds of reshoots to try and fix this thing. It all paints a picture of a tremendous flop incoming. But is it really going to be that bad? Well, we got the trailer, so let's take a look.
4 years ago, I was basically unemployed. A wanderer with no home. But now, I'm a husband and a father. And I wouldn't have it any other way. I don't know how you did it, Pops.
My job was a little less stressful than yours.
Oh yeah, I finally got a job. I'm the king of Atlantis. 500 million people from every known species in the sea call this place home. But that doesn't mean they all like me.
Okay, so first thing I'll say is that, at least in terms of effects, this looks pretty good. The effects all look really nice. It seems like they haven't cut the effects budget for this movie the way they did with The Flash.
I'm gonna kill Aquaman and destroy everything he holds dear. I'm gonna murder his family and burn his kingdom to ash.
He must be stopped, or a global meltdown is imminent.
I think I know someone who might be able to help us. Ooh, you look rough. Good job, little brother. High five.
Do not call me brother. I cannot believe you let this happen.
Yeah, well, I hate this job.
True king builds bridges, right?
True king builds bridges.
We need to find Manta.
He's different now. He's stronger than before.
It's the Black Trident. During King Atlan's time, there were 7 kingdoms.
Okay, so Black Manta is back as the villain, which is good. I thought that this actor, I forget his name right now, but he did a good job as Manta in the first film, so I'm glad to see him back.
During King Atlan's time, there were 7 kingdoms. And the Trident was a curse upon them all.
The Trident's dark magic is spreading.
He means to end the bloodline.
I don't know what lies ahead.
And I got to say again, I mean, the effects look really good in this. Maybe it's because I've seen so many Marvel films with mediocre effects, or the Flash movie, which had really bad effects, but I mean, this looks really good.
I don't know what lies ahead. But we can't leave our children a world without hope.
You're not as bad at this as you think. If you lead the seven kingdoms will follow.
Okay. Okay, so Amber Heard is in this trailer. I was wondering, she was pretty conspicuous with her absence. But here she is for like 2 seconds. I'm guessing that she's probably only in the trailer this much because there's probably some sort of contractual obligation that the studio has to put her in the trailer. Okay. So the plot seems pretty simple. Manta is back. He wants revenge. And he's got this new trident, the black trident or whatever that they call it, that makes him an even greater threat. That works. Manta has long been an enemy of Aquaman and tried to usurp his throne and rule Atlantis, so there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, honestly, I liked most of what I saw here. Visually, it looks pretty good, and there's plenty of action, it seems. Momoa's playing Aquaman a little broader than I would like, but he's not going so far as he's putting it into kind of cringy Marvel style humor territory, so that's good. And as I said, I want this to be good, so the trailer was going to have to be pretty bad for me to not like it. But I also know that Hollywood can take any piece of crap movie and cut it down to 2 minutes and make it look good. So this doesn't mean the movie's actually going to be good, but I hope it is. I really do. Of course, Amber Heard is conspicuous with her absence. Obviously, they're trying to avoid her as much as possible. There she is. And in that way, the actor strike might actually work for them because it might be better if she's not out in public talking about the movie. And one other thing I wanted to note was where is it here? Okay, here it is. So we've got Manta in it appears he's in this kind of underwater sort of mech. I don't know what the proper term would be. So in the comics, Aquaman has another enemy called the Scavenger, who has some kind of, this kind of submersible vehicle that kind of looks like this. So I think I'm going to bet that at some point there was a version of the script that had the Scavenger in it, but then they decided, we don't need this character, so they just cut him out and are having Black Manta use this thing instead. Which, I mean, it's not like the Scavenger is a big villain that people are going to miss or anything. Anyway, let me know what you think of the Aquaman trailer in the comments. Do you want this trailer to succeed like me, or are you just done with the whole Snyderverse and just want it to be over? Are you going to boycott the movie because of Amber Heard? Do you think there's any chance this movie is going to be a hit? Let me know in the comments, and please like this video and sub to the channel, and check out some of my other videos while you're here, and I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching.